experience auditioning for Disney World Entertainment. So, I went to, I live in Michigan. I went to the Ann Arbor, Michigan audition on October 10th. There were about 62 to 64 people there. I guess that's pretty small. I'm not sure for one of these kind of auditions. I was number 58, and basically we got to the studio at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we signed in, did some paperwork, and then they talked to all of us about the kind of roles that, you know, kind of make up the whole entertainment department, be it character performing or parade performing, you know, dancing, costume characters, stuff like that. So they talked to us all about that, and then they split us into two groups. So I think it was like 32 and 32. I was in the second group. The first thing we had to do was an animation exercise, and basically what that was they told us two things that we had to do, and we couldn't use words. Just basically big movements. That's what they're looking for, is big movements. You know, big gestures, because you're in these huge costumes. And yeah. Anyway, so the first thing we had to do was wash a dog, and it was really interesting to see what everyone did, and you know, like the silly ideas that they had. So we washed a dog, and then we planted a tree, and it was set to music, and basically we just kind of practiced it tons of times to the music, and then we went and performed it in groups of 5. I think my group had 4 people in it, but we performed it in groups of 5, and it wasn't as scary and awkward as I thought it was going to be. I was really, really nervous about the animation exercise because I thought I wouldn't be able to come up with anything. And if you have that same fear, don't worry, because it's actually really easy to come up with things off the top of your head. And I'm totally not an improv actor. I'm so bad at it. I can't just come up with stuff. So it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And plus you see what people around you are doing, and I mean, I guess that, not really in a stealing their ideas kind of way, but you know what I mean. You're just more comfortable because everyone else is doing it. So that makes it pretty easy. What else? So after that, we did the audition for the animation, and then we switched groups again. The first group learned the dance, and then after like 45 minutes of waiting, we went in and we learned the dance, and they all left. Anyway, so we learned the dance, and it really wasn't difficult, but it wasn't really easy. It was really fast. They taught it very, very fast. But we did go over it a ton of times, because I've watched videos about the auditions, and they say that they, you know, taught it in like 5 minutes, and then we were done. We had to perform it right away. It's not like that. At least the one I went to wasn't like that. We got to practice it a lot, and the choreographer was really helpful, and he went through the directions really slowly, and the movements and everything. It was really helpful, but it definitely was probably the hardest dance audition that I've ever done. So yeah, but it was really fun. It started out really, really easy at the beginning. It was like step, touch, grapevine kind of stuff. It started out really easy, and then it got progressively harder. So if you're not a dancer, I would like practice a couple things, or like, you know, somebody else on one of these videos said that you like look up, you know, videos of simple dances and just learn those. But if you're not like, I'm not a dancer. I've only done like musicals. I've never taken any traditional dance classes, and I think I did really good. So yeah, do that. So after our dance audition, we performed it and everything, and then we went in groups of 5 and 4 or whatever. So we did that, and then everyone sat down after the audition, and the choreographer and the casting director talked to us about, you know, if you don't get called to stay, then it doesn't mean you're not hired necessarily, because I think they called 7 people to stay in my group. I wasn't called to stay, but I think the people that were, a couple of them had more pictures taken, because they take your picture and your height right when you come in. so a couple of them had more pictures taken, and I was kind of watching. Um, so the rest, I think like 3 or 4 girls in the group of 7 that got asked to stay, learned a new dance, and that was, I probably couldn't have done that dance. It was really fast and it was really hard looking. Maybe I could have. I don't know. It was really hard looking though. So I'm assuming, obviously, within the realm of Walt Disney World, there's, different levels of difficulty for each show, and they're probably just considered for a more difficult, show dancing wise. So yeah, just because the rest of us weren't asked to stay doesn't mean that we aren't potentially hired. So I'm really, really hoping that I get hired, because I wanted to do this since I was like 9 years old. So yeah, so that was the audition. Just some like pointers. I would make friends with the people around you right away. Everyone's nervous. No one is mean. I mean, they're auditioning for Disney World, for God's sakes. Nobody is gonna be like a grumpy, like mean person. But yeah, it makes the whole experience more comfortable. I made the mistake of being all shy and, I'm not gonna talk to anybody, right away. I think I didn't talk to anybody really until after the animation audition, so it was like we were waiting for 45 minutes and I talked to somebody, I don't remember her name, but yeah, so everyone's really, really nice, and everyone's pretty fun. I mean, we're all performers, everyone in the room that's auditioning is a performer, and performers are pretty nice people. So yeah, make friends with the people around you. Wear comfortable clothes. If you have like jazz shoes, I saw a lot of girls in jazz shoes. I wore jazz shoes. Don't wear character shoes. I brought them just in case, but the floors are really slippery. And a couple of girls brought just character shoes, and they were having to dance barefoot, and that's not very good. So yes, if you have jazz shoes, wear jazz shoes. If you have any type of dance shoe, or if you don't, tennis shoes work fine. I saw a lot of girls in tennis shoes. Yeah. So it was fun, and like I said, it was really relaxed and easy, and you felt like you were around, like friends basically, and everyone was really, really nice. Especially the casting director and the choreographer. They were very friendly people. So yes, I don't know if this helped anybody, but I hope it did. Yeah, that's basically it. So good luck with all of your auditions, and I will post a video if I get hired and tell everybody if I do, but if I don't, I'll be really sad, but I'll still post a video saying that I didn't